Remember these? Remember when we owned our own before the United States government? Okay, keep it light. You can catch me in Newaygo on the 27th, which will be tonight, Newaygo, Michigan. And then on June 3rd, I'll be in Armada. Really scared about that one. As I mentioned in the last one, my stepdad lives there. And then Connor Mead and I will both be in New York City June 6th through the 9th. And I will not be sharing the rest of June because you don't deserve it yet. Hope you had a Mexican pizza. Ciao.
Hello, you little shitheads. I'm Connor Mead. And I'm a comedian. Can you play sexy music during mine? Yeah. Hi there. Do you want to see me live, hot and sweaty? Well, you can see it at these sexy locations. First off, I'm not going to be sexy anymore. I don't like it. I'm uncomfortable. Get her offset, please. On the 28th, I'm gonna be, whose way? It's me, bitch. I'll be at the Laugh at the Shack at Ramshackle Brewing Company in Portage, Michigan. On June 1st, I'm doing the roast battle at Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle, where I'm probably gonna cry. June 3rd, message me about June 3rd. Wink. And June 6th through the 8th, I guess through the 8th, we're leaving the 9th. We're going to be in New York City, baby. And so far we have one show on the 8th 7th, that Tuesday it's in West Village. I'll have more information later. I love you. Bye. Hi. Welcome to Each Other's Mothers podcast, where we hold you in our bosom. Your host today is the amazing Johanna Madranda.
The amazing
Dr. Madranda.
Dr. Madranda.
Professor Madranda, teaching us about creative writing.
Yep. Only a doctor when I have the
Captain,
red
my
glasses
Captain.
on.
I don't know. I just look like the cool college teacher today.
Really?
Yeah, I like it. I'm feeling it. I'd fuck you. For an
God,
A,
it's
baby.
finally happening. And we have the other host, the magical, the mythical, the legendary Connor Mead.
What if you just said someone else?
What? Slut, whore, bitch, cunt, Connor Mead.
Yeah, that's better.
And we have a special guest today, home all the way from Los Angeles. Give it up. Ladies and gentlemen, Marissa, give it up. No, the only other person. Everyone start clapping.
For the amazing, the talented, the hilarious, the beautiful
Kristen Cunningham.
Thanks, you guys.
Of course.
Oh,
Welcome back home, dude.
Thanks for
I
having
see you got your fucking hiking boots on. You're like, I'm coming back to the Midwest.
There might be snow.
We're doing
I
it.
just don't know what we're doing anymore with this weather. I don't know time. I don't have memories.
Everyone. Yeah.
You just completely blocked out Michigan weather.
Everyone's
Is it still
depressed
snowing?
and
I don't know.
married.
Yeah.
Is it still snowing? Yeah. You look
shout.
amazing. LA looks very good on you. We showered you with compliments when we ran into you at the Independent the other night. You are so missed and so cute and so LA right now. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
The
miss
hair.
you guys all the time.
But you ain't shit, so.
Right.
Not what
But you're
we're-
not perfect weather. So.
I'm like, no, I just would like to breathe, year round. So
I totally
Yeah,
get
that's
that.
fair.
And depression sucks. And before we get into any of that stuff, we have a Mexican pizza in the studio.
Everyone, give it up for Mexican pizza.
And mostly I'm doing this because I'm going to have Marissa make a little clip for me for my personal page. But since it's here.
So I'll take a moment for Johanna and her fucking pizza.
That's right. It's a Mexican pizza. Have some respect.
It's not a Peruvian pizza.
It's not a Peruvian pizza.
Can I say something that I don't get the clout because I never like the Mexican pizza?
What?
I want a good old American pizza. No.
Clip it.
Unless a crunch wrap
America.
or a I don't know what else. I like their quesadillas.
This has been in the air fryer, so it's not fresh and it's really depressing. But here
It's
we go.
probably better.
I would say it's probably better.
Yeah. You burnt off the microplastics.
Just as I remember. Oh my God. Tastes like my childhood. Abandonment.
Right.
Being home alone.
That is what Taco Bell tastes like.
I just wish it was fresh and crispy and had sour cream. But okay. One more bite. and
Was
then
your
I'm done
family a
talking about
Taco
it.
Bell family? Either of you?
My family was a Taco Bell family, which is wild because I am allergic to Taco Bell.
Oh.
So we ate it for far too long. I was just like, everyone gets sick after they eat Taco Bell, and people were like, no.
Right. Did you ever find out what specifically, or is it just that weird fake meat?
It's the fake meat.
Yeah, that's probably a course in human and all that stuff.
Dang.
But like,
It has soy in it, so
oh,
you know.
Are you allergic to soy?
Yep.
Are you allergic to a lot of things?
Yep.
Dude, that sucks.
Let's start the list. No.
What? Yeah, no, but really though, what else are you allergic to?
All legumes, so peanuts, soy, chickpeas, you know, just realistically ethnicities.
Me too, honey. No.
Okay. Yep, us too. Which means you have to leave.
So do you, John.
It's like,
Me and my Peruvian pizza? What do you mean?
Yeah.
I lied. I'm
No.
taking 1,000 more bites. But
that literally looks like glop.
yeah, because was air fried.
Oh yeah, but I thought it'd
But
make it
somebody was
crispy
so
again.
sweet and dropped. Like I am truly obsessed with Mexican pizzas, and I cried, wept. The whole thing when they took it off the menu, and then they brought them back, and you can get them a day early if you sign up for the app, and so like people know that I'm obsessed with them. So like a friend surprise dropped it off earlier, but I wasn't here, so then she just like left it.
It was
my
in the
house.
rain. No.
Yeah, it's just sopping wet.
I'm still gonna eat it.
But yeah, she dropped it off, and I was just like, I have to eat this. Obviously, I don't care if it's been sitting. We have an air fryer, and now it's warm, and it tastes fucking fantastic.
Could have told her to drop off a chalupa too, bitch. What about me?
I don't know. Be better, dude.
Have better friends. I don't know.
Love America less. I don't
know. I'm a patriot through and through.
That's right.
Yeehaw. No, I did get really upset when they got rid of all the potatoes. You know, my person's
see,
dish.
you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, the Fiesta potato.
Which your people stole the potato from my people, but
Yeah.
that's fine. We're
Okay,
not here to
just
debate.
don't you guys have like the little potatoes and we have like the big old potatoes?
We have like 600 different types of potatoes.
Okay, you can share your fucking potatoes.
Yeah, but did you guys have to steal them?
How can you steal? They're growing the ground. I still don't quite get
I know
that
nothing about
story.
history.
Yeah, I don't see how
We'll
you
Google
can
it one day.
Steal your potatoes.
The point is, I'm right and you're wrong, and your people are racist, and our potatoes are better. Okay, so we're gonna get to the nitty gritty of things because here at Each Other's Mothers, we just like to interview our guests about all things hilarious, obviously, but mostly all things disgusting that comes with womanhood. So, question number 1. Also, if you just feel uncomfortable at any point, the safe word is Connor.
Kumquat.
Okay.
Perfect. From California, I believe. So that's perfect.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so how old were you when you started menstruating?
See, that is a thing that people know.
Perfect.
Like
And,
forever.
no, my memories don't exist, as I mentioned earlier. I just don't remember. I want to say maybe 12.
This is the first time
knows?
somebody has said they don't remember, so that's nice.
Wow.
I like that.
I feel that I blacked it out emotionally because I knew that I'd just be doing this for the rest of my life, and I didn't want to, like,
Think about it.
be
Yeah.
timed on it,
Right.
Ugh, yikes.
Oh, I never thought about that, like an anniversary. Like when you really think about, like, we've been doing this for me like 20 years. 20 years of periods.
Same.
Can we put like 20-year anniversary?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it is. This year was my 20-year anniversary.
How should we celebrate?
On Christmas.
All things red.
Mine's on Christmas, so I'm
Oh,
red
cute.
green, baby.
Cute.
Yeah, I was a
Oh,
Christmas
that's-
period, baby.
yeah,
I love
no.
that.
I think that's why I just remember it so well. I probably would
Yeah.
forget if it wasn't like on fucking Christmas.
Yeah, I don't remember when the fuck. I don't even remember the season.
Right.
But I remember being very young and yelling for my mom. You know what I mean? I feel like everyone always like remembers that. But
Yeah.
interesting. So, are you as a doctor? I'm just.
All right, get in the chair, spread your legs, put your feet on the straps.
Oh, I thought we were going more therapist, but you're going more gyno, and I love that brain of yours, Connor. Me, that's
I
really
thought we always
nice.
go gyno in this podcast.
Gyno or get the fuck out.
Right.
That's our motto. So so you blacked it out. And you don't have much of a memory, like, of your childhood in general, or like you can't remember what happened last week? Or?
I mean, like, it's all of the above. I don't remember what happened last week. Legitimately, this is how broken my brain is. I can't remember the name of some of my family members, but yesterday I started singing the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX theme song to my mom. I was just like, I didn't remember what it was from, but I just sung it with such confidence that I Googled it and was like, oh, this is bad.
I get that though, because people can like talk about like their child, like I can't name a fucking teacher. Like, there's relatives that, I mean, I don't really see my relatives, so I forget all them. I don't know none of them bitches.
I remember my teachers mostly because those are my first vendettas I've ever had.
You can remember when there's revenge involved.
I'm just like, if anything came up
right,
where I had an opportunity to make their lives harder, would I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
All
like
signs
look
to
through
yes.
obituaries and be like, aha, another one down.
So, okay, let's talk about Los Angeles. Have you witnessed anybody masturbating in public yet?
I have not.
Okay, dead body?
Yes.
Ooh,
Okay,
where?
okay.
That was like pretty early into
At the airport.
Yep.
At LS.
Is when you landed.
What? That was in my first week, truly,
Wow.
of moving to LA. And I am one of the only people in Los Angeles who takes the subway. Los Angeles does have one.
You take the subway and you have not seen a man jerk off.
Listen.
Good for you.
Sometimes
I love that.
Los Angeles is a gamble. Sometimes you don't see things and you see other things.
Okay.
But, you know, I've had a lot of weird things.
I
But
think I'd rather see a dead guy.
I'm going to go with,
100%.
Yeah, right.
A man completely still not speaking over.
I guess it also depends on what kind of dead. If it was like something gross, I think I'd rather see
it was
a
very
jack off.
polite. They had a...
It was a polite. It was a polite death.
It wasn't a hassle for everyone else.
I mean, like, it was a hassle. I felt like an asshole because, like, I was getting off at a station and, like, the escalator was down and I was like, I have to fucking climb these stairs.
Asshole
And then at the top of the stairs, there's just a person in a white sheet.
Damn.
And I was like, okay, we're a bad person. It's like, sorry, you guys. I do respect your death. However, it happened, but there's a lot of police here, and I'm gonna go.
I'm just gonna step right over this
I gotta get to work.
adorable ghost here. We're going. Okay, so and then there's more. I'm just guessing. I'm an uncultured bitch. So more rats in New York City, less rats in LA. More cockroaches in LA, less cockroaches in New York City.
I would
True
say
or false?
less cockroaches in New York City. I don't see rats often, but I hear tell of them. But I think there's definitely
Interesting.
less
if I were a
rats
rat, I
in
would
New
live
York.
in LA.
I mean, I would too, but
You know?
like the cockroaches there are doing phenomenal.
Thriving.
They can fly if they want to, which I don't particularly care for.
Will die.
And also they're very aggressive. I've been followed home by cockroaches and literally jump. They'll like follow you and like jump at you like they're like trying to rob you, and I'm just like, oh, I didn't know this was a real threat.
You just throw your wallet. Take everything.
I'm just like, hey, what if I did anything to make this stop?
Right. What do you want from me?
Right. Take my body. Take my money.
Literally.
Just don't.
I shouldn't have worn the short skirt.
Right. You're asking for it.
Yes.
You're asking for it.
God, that's horrifying. Just like in the street, just willy-nilly, just cockroaches
just
everywhere.
Randomly.
Fuck all that.
No.
Yeah.
Like basically the size of a rat?
No, they're
Size
just,
of your hand?
little
they're
ones?
regular cockroach size.
So
So it's
Okay.
just like regular.
So we're not talking like Men in Black 2.
No, we're not. We're talking about like a regular standard cockroach, but they can jump like Michael Jordan.
I
Like-
will die. No, thank you.
It's problematic. I hate it.
Have you ever like put on your
Regular
shoes and
size
it's, like,
cockroach, but with huge dicks. That's what I'm picturing now for some
Have
reson.
you ever like put on a shoe and you just hear a crunch? Like, or do you like the shoe check?
No, I now look
Shoe check.
down at the ground.
Just 24/7.
I just walk
Yeah.
kind of looking at the ground at all times because
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know.
We have no idea what the sky looks
There's like an actual guy coming to rob you, and you're like, watch out,
I was
cockroaches.
like,
Literally.
you're gonna have to wait in line behind this cockroach.
Fucking wild, dude.
Ugh.
Okay. And what else about LA? I visited you. I stayed with you. That was
Yeah,
awesome. Thank
that
you for
was
having me.
Of course, always.
Koreatown.
I love K-Town,
K-Town.
which is such a
Stay down.
unpopular LA opinion.
Ah, fuck 'em.
No one likes K-Town because K-Town is essentially the New York of LA.
I
And
see.
that's why I like K-Town. I'm just like, people don't really want to talk to you that deep. Also K-Town is great because it's just like you have Korean elders out at any time of the day and doing just like the best weird shit ever. Just like, once I just saw a dude playing a flute down the street, just walking, playing a flute.
That's adorable.
It was really
Amazing.
adorable. Sometimes the old ladies will give each other massages at night by
Like-
throwing their backs into trees.
What?
They'll just like kind of
like a
either
bear.
push each other at a tree or they're like literally like throw themselves back like that at trees.
to crack
It's
their back.
the wildest thing. I don't really get that it's
But are they
therapeutic?
kissing?
Yeah.
Is this
but
romantic?
I mean, it's by moonlight, so it feels a
It
little
sounds very
romantic.
romantic.
It's like under the stars. They're like by themselves. Like, I don't know. It
Right.
feels romantic to me.
Huh. I love
Sounds like
that.
romance.
Trying to straighten their back or trying to come, you
Trying to
know?
Straighten
I'm just
their
like, I don't know what this
sexuality.
is, but more power to you, old ladies. It's great.
Trying to straighten their sexuality. You are ridiculous.
But that's amazing. I'm happy for them. You should ask them.
I
should
had
talk to them.
always thought about moving to LA, and now I'm like, pack my bags. There's fucking gay ass
Korean
old
lesbians.
Koreans.
Here we go. That's all I needed to hear.
Yes.
Cockroach, schmockroach. You know
Right.
what I mean? Here I go. Yeah, I do think about moving there. I think I would live there over New York City for sure if I had to choose.
I like it. It's
Yeah.
It's definitely slower paced than New York, which I like.
I think I would need that too.
Also-
My anxiety would need that. My depression would need that.
I fucking hate weather. I can't express this enough.
Yeah.
It's so nice to just be like, okay, the sun exists and can fix my whole mood. I'm like, I'm a bitch most of the time, but sometimes I just go out and take my trash and I'm like, damn, this is a really nice place. Good job on living here. You did good.
But do you ever have times when you're in like Hollywood and like these are all like romanticized things that I made up in my own brain about each place? Because I feel like New York is more like, hey man, get out of my way. I'm gonna be. I don't give a fuck. I don't know this, and I like that.
Yeah.
But LA is like, oh, you're near me. Gross. Like I don't know. And
Yeah.
I'd rather have a guy just yell and be like, get away from than some bitch be like, oh you're fat.
I think
like, I
that
don't
you
know.
guys, I think that you're definitely romanticizing Los Angeles because what you're not accounting for is how many fucking unhoused people live in Los Angeles. So you're always going to have interactions of someone who hates you.
Which
I thought you were going to say you're not remembering how many fat people actually live in LA. 'Cause
right.
a lot of the Midwest goes out there.
Right.
So you'll be just fine.
That's
Yeah.
I mean, it's mostly like the
Thinking of the
judgmentalism. Like I don't mind being judged if someone's like, I don't fucking like you. Like I'm like respect. But when someone's like does
word.
like the kind of fake nice, like backhanded
I
compliment
feel
shit.
like
I feel
everybody
like
is
that's more out
like, says that,
Like,
but
are you making friends or not?
I think that's more, who you attract. And
Fair.
Yeah.
I'm a real bitch, so I'm going to attract real bitches. So
there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I was like, I don't really
I'm not-
see that.
Right. I guess I just thought maybe there was a lack of real bitches in LA.
I mean, it is known for its fakeness, right?
It is.
Right, and then it was like I said, like I've never even been to fucking California,
But that's
which has to change very soon.
But this is the thing I will also stress about Los Angeles is choose your own adventure. And the adventure that I choose is to never be around white people as the majority. And I think that helps.
Strictly Koreans and black people.
I'm just like, if you're Asian, if you're
You must be
black,
gay.
if
If you're
you're
Asian, you have to be gay.
Mexican, if you're Latino, let's go. Everyone else,
Get the fuck away from me.
sorry,
Yeah.
incorrect.
We would rather hang out with the cockroach than
Yeah,
you.
I was like,
than your fucking light tea ass. Yeah.
I was telling Esther, I was like, yeah, I have a cap on white friends at this time. She
You're
was
not,
like,
not accepting new
I
applications.
was like, I'm not taking
Number
new
one.
ones.
Jeff. And that's the list.
I'm just
And
like,
he's the wokest person I know.
yeah, I'm just like, I'm not taking
I'm lucky to
new
be on
ones.
this couch right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Your grandfather did.
Oh, that's great.
I didn't even know one of them, so who knows what he did.
Right. Ugh, God. That's the one we stopped talking to. Okay, so LA might be the move, right? Connie's going to New York City.
I know,
Yeah.
that's
We're gonna be-
exciting.
I'm excited.
Eventually, we'll be on opposite ends of the country from each other.
But like
New York?
closer in spirit.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
We'll call every day. You know, like the end of Broad City.
Oh my
That
God.
last episode.
Yes,
That's gonna be us, bitch.
exactly what's gonna happen.
I love that for you.
What did you guys think about the last episode of Broad City?
Oh, I cried.
There was like mixed reviews.
I cried. That's like just because it's like the end of something I liked a lot.
For sure.
But I don't know. I'm trying to like call back because honestly that was a while ago when I think about
Well,
it.
I mostly was talking about how they like panned out and it showed like other best friends all like walking and
Yeah.
talking together. Because at
Oh.
first I was like, they're gonna end it like this. This is some bullshit. And they did the pan out, and I was like, okay, that's kind of cute.
I thought it was cute.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That
is
but it also
cute.
made me cry. 'Cause I'm like, but they don't have each other.
I just love that they're like showing each other their shit. Or Abby's
Right.
fine when she got mad at her. Abby was finally like, okay, I have something to show you. And then it's
Yeah.
just her shit in the toilet. I'm like, I have never shown anyone a picture of my shit. Not even in like an emergency situation.
You know what, neither
Shout out
have
Elena
I.
Banfield.
So I'm like, I don't know. I don't think it's. I don't see any. I don't think how that would build our relationship at all. I don't think.
No.
I
don't-
just have never done
unless
it.
it's like a
I've had
doctor.
I don't want to drag anyone on the internet, but I am in a group chat with my friends from college, and one of them does that, and I just think that's weird.
Yeah.
They just like randomly will like send selfies of like each other's boobs and like think it's funny, and I'm like, I'm
horny.
gay. Like, you can't like be sending me shit like that,
Throwing
bro.
these
Like,
around.
you guys are all laughing and giggling and like being immature, but like I'm a grown ass fucking gay person, so
Right.
you know, like.
And I'm saving these.
And
in my
I am fingering myself to the photos of your shit.
That's so
That is
funny.
very funny.
Yeah, so that's a real
Photos
thing
of
that I
your
live. Just, letting you guys know. But anyway, that's me.
I feel that. I
Yeah.
do feel that.
So you moved away from Michigan, and you moved so far away. And at
Mhm.
first, were you sad and scared, or were you just fully relieved?
I was scared because I like didn't have anything like lined up. Like I didn't have a job. I didn't have like a place to live. So like all of that was scary. As
But
far
you were,
as
like palm trees.
I was like, palm trees. Also, a bitch is turning 30 soon, and she's like, I'm not getting married to a Midwest divorcee.
I
So I
feel
have
that.
to
Fair
go.
as fuck.
I'm also turning 30 in August, so I'm
Yeah.
kinda like need a big change.
I really thought that I was gonna be like really chill about turning 30. Was not. I thought I
Really?
was gonna be like evolved and just like know that it was just an age, and I lost my fucking mind. I was so annoying.
Really? Like,
Yeah.
annoying how?
Oh my god. Most of my friends in LA are older than me.
Okay.
So I'm just like talking about like, oh, I thought that I'd be fine, but like now I'm just like, oh, there's so much like I haven't done and like I haven't accomplished. And they're like, bitch, you're significantly younger than us. Relax. And I'm just like, yeah, I hear that. I really do. You're being heard, but let me let you know that my anxiety says, fuck all of that. We are panicking.
I don't know. Maybe I was the same way. I turned 30 like
You were
almost
freaking the fuck out when you were
2
turning
years
30,
ago.
I feel like
I don't know if I was. I think I
feel like
was so
you-
drunk that I just like
not the literal day, but like coming up to it. I remember you'd be like, oh, turning 30.
yeah, maybe I was. I don't know. Or like
But I
maybe
think
I
when
was
it
like
actually
joking
happened, you're just
about
kind
it.
of like,
It's
Yeah.
the same. You feel the same.
You feel the same.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
Like,
I
you
had
don't-
so many people tell me that you feel the same, and then I also had so many people tell me that 30s is like the best decade of your life.
Right.
And I would have to agree with that.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
already have like more money than I've ever had. Like
Yeah.
even though I'm still like, I'm still poor, but like I'm not like, oh my God, this is my last $10 and I don't get paid in 2 weeks poor. You know what I mean?
No, I'm just, for me as a person who does not like other people,
Go on.
people love canceling plans now. And I'm just like, yes, I'm not the villain here. You guys, we get to share it equally now.
Yes.
It's not just me going, no, I'm not doing that. That's crazy. Like, I'm not going to spend my money to sleep in a bed with you. I love you, but no. You kick, bitch. You kick.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Every time I see photos of you like climbing a rock or something, I am truly shocked. I am truly shook. Like, wow, look at this bitch.
It is wild
Leaving
that
the
I go
house.
outside. I am,
Like, is that
every
a hiking
time I'm just
backpack?
like,
Yeah.
how did I get here? It's like, this isn't me. We have to get inside soon. This is dangerous.
Right.
Yeah. I do want to go back to turning 30 and being in your 30s because I'm not necessarily, and maybe you guys will agree, I'm not necessarily the hottest I've ever been, but I'm very much like the most accepting of who I am.
Yeah.
Don't you feel that way?
Oh, 100%.
And I don't think it's like giving up or like whatever, but I just think it's like, this is it, dude. And
No, I'm
gonna
definitely
fucking
the
flaunt
hottest
it.
I've ever been. I'm sorry.
Great. I love that for you. Yeah.
That's mostly because it's just like,
but also define hot, you know?
that's nerd evolution. It's just like, we weren't there. Now it's just like, okay, everybody's like, we're cementing ourselves as adults. So now I'm like, oh yeah, I figured out how to camouflage. It's good.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
So
I like
still
it.
nerdy now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. you
Have
know
been
I
your
am.
whole life.
Yeah.
Will be forever.
I mean, it's genetic. It's not going to go away.
Yeah. Your parents are fucking nerds.
Yeah, fucking
Love
nerds.
that.
Everybody is into Marvel now, and my dad was into Marvel in the 90s. So I have a lot of Marvel information in my brain that I don't understand how I know. And
Yeah.
sometimes I'll just get in arguments with men on the internet, and I'm right. And I'm like, how?
That makes them so mad.
They're so
That's
upset. And I'm just
really
like,
great.
I'm
love
just like,
that.
I don't know why.
You should start a podcast of that or like a Twitch stream of you just arguing with men about Marvel and them having mental breakdowns.
Yeah. There you go.
I think I'm gonna start a podcast when they drop the new X-Men, because they're doing X-Men again, and
I've always
I
loved
think
an
that's
X-Men
gonna be
movie. That's
what
been
it
the one
is.
thing I've been like kind of keeping up with. But what the rest of it, I'm like, but X-Men I've always liked.
Yeah. I
It's
don't
the
know.
sexiest. It's
because
the
they're
funnest.
weirdos. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're the misfits, and I just love it.
I did a comedy show for Comic-Con once in Detroit, and I
know.
full on had a panic attack because I don't know anything about anything in that world. And so I had my ex explain Marvel to me in the span of 2 hours, and he did it. And then I just kind of left like, okay, so that one's hot, and then this one takes over that world, and then this one like
Might be
dies,
gay.
and then that's it. Yeah, or like this one flies.
You just know like the drama.
I only know the drama.
But that's
honey.
like the
I've got
best way
tea.
to know about it, because
Right.
the rest of
Sure.
it is just like, why do I have this information? Like,
Yeah.
I could be smarter, and I'm not.
At the end of the day, it's just drag race. They have their
Right.
outfits,
Yeah.
they're fighting.
Killing it.
Right.
Killing
Yeah.
it.
There's
Look at all that
drama.
leather.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're loving it. That is actually very true. I like the comparison of that for sure. Now I
Yeah.
can finally understand it.
Right, yeah.
Mhm.
Like every time they do a move, it's like it's a dance. They're dancing.
Yeah.
They're lip syncing.
What is your favorite Marvel movie? Do you have one? No.
I mean, look at me. It's Black Panther.
Okay,
Like-
sorry. Pardon me. That was very racist of me. And
I feel like it'd be more racist. It's like,
I'm
so
so
who's your
sorry.
favorite Black Panther?
No, I mean, like, yeah, that one's my favorite. I'm not really a Marvel person. I'm a Batman person, and I think that was specifically because my family was Marvel, and this was, my edgy thing that I could do.
wow, you
DC.
guys are fucking nerds. That's
Exactly.
great. Okay, I love that. Batman.
You had fights
Did you
at
watch the new one?
Christmas and-
No, I didn't watch the new one because
You don't respect a vampire trying to be Batman?
no, it's not even that. Like, it's really just quite honestly, I don't have the attention span to sit through a full movie
was long.
anymore. I'm just like, this is how long? No, thank you. I won't pay money to fall asleep or be like, you know what you could do? Take an edible and do anything else
That's what
right
we
now.
did. We took an edible and we watched it. And then Brianna Snitchler,
We did.
who was on an episode, our 420 episode, literally fell asleep snoring next to me.
What an icon. And that's what I would have done. And that's why they haven't gotten my money.
Right.
She is absolutely an icon and did get the stonedest out of all of us. Because I think she arrived stoned, ate the edible, smoked a J, then fucking went into the movie. Which
Right.
What a hero.
Well, and now they're making movie theaters to basically your living room. They have lazy
Right.
boys.
Like big old comfy chairs.
Oh,
that, like,
yeah.
go
Here
back.
they do.
yeah. Oh, not in LA.
Not really.
No, they're too skinny for that.
No, they're just like, hey, bitch, these are all historical theaters or whatever the
Right.
fuck.
You
We're
have to
not
stand up.
upgrading it. Just live the memories or whatever. It's like
Right.
bullshit. And also, most of our theaters are low key closing, so
Ooh.
which is really
The drama.
interesting because it's LA,
Right. And I'm not like,
Hollywood is dying.
Yeah,
Alert the
Finally.
media.
just a little
alert the
bit.
media. They are the media.
TikTok's taking over.
Yeah,
Fine.
I
China,
would
you can
They all live
totally.
in LA, though.
I would totally go to a TikTok theater, 100%.
Is there a theater go and watch
Would you?
TikToks?
I would.
This
I
is why you can't remember
What if
anything
it
and your brain
was-
is rotting.
Do they have like
would.
the TikTok awards?
I say that.
Do they have the TikTok
They
awards?
could.
I think
That'd
they
be a
have
thing.
it
And
daily.
honestly, all right. Yeah. TikTok.
Yeah.
Everyone's
They
always
could
trying
do,
to
like-
win.
But they forget so quickly. It's like if we could go back like beginning of the year, be like, what was the best, like the funniest one, the scariest one, the most informative one?
I like that.
I'm not. You're ranking TikToks. You remember them. That's interesting. That's
But
an
like,
interesting
but that's
concept.
what the award
You
shows
gotta
for.
turn your
You bring them back. Like, hey, remember
Oh,
this
you
one?
know
And
that
can
I
be
don't
like,
have
oh,
any
yeah.
notifications on. Not one. Not one.
I literally
Like,
only
don't
have texts.
contact me. You can't find
in
me.
your fucking bio. Just all the bios.
I won't answer. That's
My
Seriously?
notifications are off.
it. Right.
Seriously, my goal in comedy is to be the black Mark Maron of comedy.
I love that.
And that
You already have the glasses.
I want to not have people contact me. I just want to do sets
Oh my
and
god.
hang out with the people I like when I want to. I'm so just tired.
It's fucking amazing, dude. Can't go to movies.
Yeah.
Too tired. Can't go outside. 'Cause can't breathe the air.
Yeah.
You don't want to talk to anybody,
Yeah, I'm just
especially
like-
white people.
I'm sorry. I've done my time. I've done my time. And
Have you ever owned an animal, or do you hate those two?
wow, okay. I have owned birds because I'm allergic to cats and dogs.
Oh, okay.
What kind of birds? I like
I once had a Chinese quail because in elementary school, you know how you do the like bird experiment where you incubate eggs. I don't know how we got Chinese quails. No follow-up questions.
it sounds fancy.
Literally.
Listen, sometimes you don't ask follow-up questions. And you let white men do what white men are gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You're just
Steal
like
Chinese
I'm just
quail
like,
eggs.
That's
okay, no
exactly-
follow-up questions,
yep,
Mr.
sounds about
Berg.
right.
So I had that, and then my mom very iconically released it into the wild.
Oh.
We talked about that with our birds.
Oh god.
My dad did the same thing to our
My mom
like,
is
cockatiel or whatever it was.
a fucking villain. I love her deeply, and I'm the way that I am because she's the way that she is. So now I'm just like, no, don't love anything. It'll die.
Lesson learned.
Okay.
That's the summary.
My next
Right.
question was going to be if you and your brother are in therapy, but I think
The answer is obviously, but I am wild on these streets untherapized right now. So
Currently. oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where-
It's hard to keep up. Insurance is weird.
Insurance is weird. Also, so like I had this therapist last year, and while I am a mean person, I am also a polite person, and sometimes that does
Midwestern
not
way.
work well in my favor. So I had a therapist last year that was assigned to me through my like insurance through Kaiser, and my therapist met over Zoom. My therapist was legally blind. Why were we meeting over Zoom when my therapist was legally blind?
Make a phone
fuck?
call. What?
The fuck?
But like, as a true scumbag, I was like, cool, I don't have to get dressed up for these therapy sessions, and I can do other shit. So like, I was like
Right.
doing taxes during therapy and like just playing games. I was like, oh yeah, you should probably not do this anymore
Right.
if you're not doing it.
Doing it, yeah.
Yeah. How did you break up with him?
I just stopped going. I just ghosted him.
You ghosted
He's
a blind
still
man?
talking to the
He's
screen to
still
this
talking
day.
to the
Well, listen, I just never made another appointment, and
Oh my god, you really hate everyone.
I don't.
Nobody's
Yes,
safe, not
yes,
even the
that's-
disabled.
ghosted a blind man.
Yeah,
I love that
yeah.
shit.
But also, it's like, if it's not working, it's not working. Like, what if he
Yeah.
was like blind, but he was
Dang.
also like fucking a genius? Like, that'd be a
All
different
because
thing.
your mom let Brownie go.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, we had trauma before that. That was at the first pet trauma.
That was like acute trauma. This is like
That was okay. Yeah, all of my pets. This is how they go out. That makes sense. I had like fish before that, and one of them died, and my dad's response was, "Okay, come with me," and we go to the bathroom, and he flushes the fish in front of me. I'm like, I didn't even know this was dead yet. Like, sir, what are we doing? I'm in kindergarten. Help.
no ceremony.
No ceremony. It was just like, come with me. And then fish in the toilet, flush. And I'm just like, cool, got it.
Right.
And he's like, and that's a lesson in life.
No, there was no follow up. There was no follow. It would have
Do
been
your homework.
It would have been okay.
Right.
It would have been okay if he would have been like, that's a life lesson. Because then I could just be like, this is not an okay person.
Yeah.
But it was just like, he was like, nope, this feels ceremonial enough. We're good. We've done what we need to do.
When describing your parents, would you use the word warm? Like, are they warm?
Oh, no.
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 Okay. So, not hugged as a child, or
Oh, I was hugged as a child.
Okay.
Like that
so
physical
they like
affection,
love
fine.
you?
Well, my mom loves me. My
Okay.
dad did not love me and still does not love me. So
Ah, okay. Okay.
I will say your mom seemed very sweet, but also like, I'm a stranger, so I guess I wouldn't get
I
the
mean,
full
my
effect.
mom is a nice person. She is also a mean person. We're the same.
Got it. Makes sense.
It's like how
yeah.
I'm nice to you, but you've seen me be a demon to
Oh,
other
yeah.
people.
I thought you were about to say, but to your face, behind your
yeah.
back.
For
Whole
sure.
different story. No, but yeah, and I love it. I honestly I'm always honored to see it. Like, you just like shoot down some dumbass. Like, ugh,
And it's
It's
such a,
beautiful
it's
to
full
see.
of grace.
it really is.
So much grace.
I really try. When I want to go off on someone, I think to myself, will my mom say enough? And I try to, go right up to that line.
Dang. So are you mean on like the phone, like with customer service?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's why I try
I'm
not
suddenly
to be doing
so scared of you.
I try not to do customer service anymore. I'm like, factual mean. Because also I'm just like, first of all, why are you calling anyone in the year of our Lord 2022? You should go to jail if you call a number. That's how I feel in my heart. If you call a number and you want to ask someone a question on the other end, go to jail and stay there forever. Because what's wrong with you? But yeah, no, I have a customer service job now, and I'm supposed to be on the phone, and I'll be like, we can talk about this via email pretty much. I'm like, we are not talking. They don't pay me enough to talk to you.
Period.
In order for me to be paid enough to talk to people, I would have to be a therapist. Period. I've done my time in
Right.
retail.
Okay.
Like an hourly like talking session.
I'm trying
of
to picture
$120.
you. Yeah. I'm trying to picture you as a waitress. And I
oh,
think
God.
you would just make people cry.
I've gotten in trouble for saying too much, and and I'm
Oh, I would get in trouble for that. I did wait staff in college, and they would only let me work with the professors because they were like, you won't relax, and we understand that you will relax against professors because you might need them in the future. So, so they
Those
were
are
like,
the only people.
they're just like, we're gonna have accountability. College was wild because they truly let me do so many jobs with people. Like, I was a tour guide. Imagine that. Imagine my hungover ass telling like prospective students and their parents, please come to this college that costs $1 million. It was so wild.
No whites
And
allowed.
it was predominantly white. I did my time, Johanna. I'm not prejudiced for no reason.
All right. Where'd you go to school?
I went to Albion College.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I had one friend that went to that college.
Yeah.
It's out.
Is it dry?
No. Albion.
One of them's dry.
Their
Grand Valley
open,
State.
their open model is Albion always thinking, or it was at the time, and of course, as college students, it was Albion always drinking. We were fucked up.
I don't think I ever partied there before.
I just know a guy that went by Cheetos that went there.
Makes sense. He had a sword.
Yeah, probably.
And a lizard.
Honestly, probably part of that frat.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Were you in a sorority?
Yeah, I was in a sorority.
Which one?
Kappa Delta.
Kappa Delta.
They always sound made up. Whenever I hear
Always.
sorority, I'm like, there's no way that's real.
Yes, I was in a sorority.
Sigma Delta Kappa Core. Like, I don't know.
Did you like it?
I did like it. That's the only reason why I was in it. You know, I wouldn't do anything that I didn't like.
Well, I didn't know if you were doing it like for, a lot of people do it for like resume buildups.
Oh,
or
no.
like,
I don't give a shit about any of that. I'm just like, is college not enough for that?
Right.
But no, I really, quite honestly, the only reason why I joined the sorority was like basically all of my friends were in this sorority, and I realized that they would have events like enough every quarter that I would be getting free meals, so I should join the sorority. It felt fiscally responsible at the time.
Did you date in college?
No, I didn't.
No.
Mm-mm.
Are you dating in LA?
I'm not. I mean, like, I want to be, but then also, that I'm ace, so that's like weird. And then also, everybody's fucking poly, and it's just like,
It's a lot.
I was like, hey man, no,
Right.
let's not.
See, I believe you when you say you're asexual. I don't believe Danielle Bensley.
That's so disrespectful.
I'd be disrespecting. No, she's like my daughter. I can, treat her like shit.
You'll never let that go.
I'll never let it go. No, I do obviously believe her. I just think that, like, I don't know. She just seems like such a baby lamb to me. You know? And like I just look at her and I'm like, I just don't think you know yet, Like maybe you are for sure, but like go do other stuff and then
You're
maybe
literally my mom. Every time you talk about this, you're my mom with bisexuality. Every time.
That's why you and I are attached to the hips, because you have fucking mommy issues.
Yeah.
So. What do you want me to say, dude?
Crying.
Love you. Be good. No, okay, so, but you mentioned getting married, right?
I mean, eventually, yes, I would like to rob a man and
For
take
sure.
his land and ruin his family. Yes, that's the goal for me.
So are you thinking that you'll date soon, or you don't give a fuck, or you just like want this perfect man to land on your lap, or like, how are we doing this?
First of all, we have to consider who I am as a person, which is
That's
a
what I'm
person
saying.
who does not want to spend a lot of time with people who they don't like. So that makes dating hard, right?
Totally.
I'm just like, okay, so you annoyed me on the internet. Will I meet you in real life? No, thank you. So I'm open to dating as long as they come with references. So
Okay.
A resume.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm
Smart.
just like,
references.
I'm a business essentially.
Isn't there like dating apps for like the ace community? Or did I make that up in my head?
I feel like
There should be, right?
You should make it up and you should patent it. And you should just fucking start that shit right now.
There
Right.
should be. There probably are. But you
There
know,
has to
like,
be,
I
right?
don't like technology. So.
Yeah.
No, just no one ever logs in.
Yeah.
That is very funny.
Yeah. You'll make so much money. It'll be
Right.
great.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, it's not a dating app.
It will be great.
It's the era of smarter people that aren't dumb-dumbs like us.
We
Oh
love
my
a smart
you
woman.
guys are not dumb.
Thank you.
Tell my mom that.
Well, everyone mom thinks that they're a dumb. If you've seen a person
mine.
poop, like, for years, you're never going to respect that person.
Oh my God, that's so fair.
Yeah, when you wipe their
you
ass.
just solved years of therapy for me. Thank you. That makes honestly so much sense. My mom does not respect me at all. I
don't
turned
know.
out fine, but like, come on, you know?
Yeah, no,
My
I mean,
mom
like,
thinks I'm God's gift to Earth.
I've
What can I say?
gotten through
Leave.
I've gotten through my situation with my dad where I'm just like, yeah, when you think about it, this is just a man who wanted to fuck, and then suddenly he had a daughter who is very mean.
I mean, to your dad.
Of course. Of course I am. I'm currently not mean to him in that I have not talked to him in we're almost at a decade. So that's pretty awesome.
I feel like that's the meanest thing you could do.
I think that's the nicest thing that I could do.
That's
because
perfect.
I could be cussing him out weekly. And instead, I just go, bleed bless, be in the universe, just don't be near me.
Have a
Want
better
the-
day. Yeah.
Want the best for you. I would like to be a better person, so let's not do this.
Yeah.
So,
Divorced young.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
It's rough.
I
I went through
mean,
2 divorces.
That's rough.
Yeah, double whammy, baby.
Yeah, she's on her third marriage now.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Because I
Wanna
was
make
like,
the
this
joke
is
again.
actually the best for all of us. I'm so glad
Yeah.
we did this. Why didn't anyone do this sooner? That was my energy.
Yeah. Same.
yeah.
Yep.
But your
Stop
brother
living
and
in
your
the
dad
same
get
house.
along?
Yeah. They do get along. But that's because my dad is also a misogynist, and that's also part of the problem.
It's all coming
Okay,
together.
okay. How is comedy in LA? Sad and weird?
It's trash. Like, if I'm being honest, it's trash. I like it, though, because it makes you work differently. It makes you work smarter because you just, like, don't have as much time as you do here. So you're like, okay, this is specifically, like, what I'm working on. It's a lot of very much pay for play situation out there. But it's really good because, like, also you're getting a lot of different perspectives. So, like, there's a lot of young queers, and that's really cool. So you're getting a lot of perspective from there. You can go to, like, your scumbag community, get perspectives from there. You can go to your club comics and your lamos, like, all of that. So it's different, but, like, at the end of the day, I do think that I'm growing and I'm learning a lot from that perspective.
I cannot imagine a world where you cannot get at least 5 minutes of stage time at any day of the week. Like,
Right.
I just can't.
I mean, it was a transition, but, like, now I'm just like, okay, honestly, I'm fine. Like,
Yeah.
at first I was like, oh, because, you know, we go all the time here. It's multiple mics, multiple nights, mics a night here. But, like, it was just like, no, it's not really that. It's different. You're paying for, like, sets.
Yeah. How much is like the average price for like a mic?
Like 5 minutes, $5 for 5 minutes, $8 for 10.
At least it's. I mean, that sucks, but it's not like
And when you really
I could
think
hit
of,
like a couple, you know, and not be like broke.
when you really think about it, it's like what you pay. Like here, that would be like you paying for like one drink or whatever,
Yeah.
which is what you would do to support the bar, and that's how I like make it all right in my brain.
Right.
But like, it sucks that like there's a barrier of entry, but you know, it is what it is. You're supporting a venue most of the time, so
there,
that's good.
Actual audience members, or is it always just like other comics?
It really depends. Some mics it'll be actual audience members. Some mics is just other comics because like every place is small in LA, so it's like realistically
Right.
like some places they can't even fit in an audience
Right.
as well as the comics.
That
So.
pissed me off though. I was like, I'm paying money for this just to do comedy in front of other comics. Like I feel like I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like that.
It's rough.
Right.
It's
It's
rough.
just like, how does anyone ever not get better, but like be accomplished there?
Well, I mean,
Like-
a lot of it is, you know, you have to get into acting because a lot of it is they want people who have TV credits for shows because that's going to be the draw, allegedly.
It's just so annoying because they
Um,
always suck at comedy. Like a lot of actors and actresses aren't fucking good at comedy. Like unless they start as stand up and then get into acting. That I've noticed at least.
It's different. Yeah, so a lot of people
Alt
just build
shows.
their own shit, and I'm like getting at the point where I'm like, okay, it's about time that I have to do that. Like, I never wanted to produce anything because again, I don't want anyone contacting me.
Yeah. There's a lot of
so
contacting.
I was like, yeah, hear me out. I'm supposed to let people contact me all the time about shows. No, I rather die. And so now I'm just like, guess I'm gonna have to do that if I want stage time regularly. So that's something that I'm working on right now, is trying to get a show together.
Wow. It just seems crazy to me. It blows my mind.
Well, I mean, it sounds crazy, but look at all that you've built here. So is it really that crazy?
Yeah,
you've
but like
built so much. So it's like, what? You think that you're gonna live somewhere else and you're gonna not build again?
yeah, but
be
like
honest.
Detroit is a city that like you can build on because there's
Right.
empty lots, you know? Like LA and New York, it's so oversaturated. Like I think about this a lot. It has a lot to do with my imposter syndrome, so thank you for bringing it up. I really, truly though, like sure, Connor, Mead, and I run a lot of shit in this town, and you know we've moved quick in our careers for the short amount of time that we've been doing comedy. However the fuck you want to word it, we're the shit.
Good catch.
Caught.
Yeah, watch on YouTube, motherfuckers. I almost died. No, but
drama.
word it however the fuck you want to word it. But we're building from nothing. Like this town has nothing. It
Right.
used to have a lot of comedy back in whenever comedy was booming all over the nation, and then it didn't. And now we only have Ridley's and fucking whatever Ann Arbor
Arbor,
poop
that
in a
barely
fucking
books.
toilet. Yeah, and now we have the independent and the things we are growing. Sure. But I can't imagine going to LA and trying to be, you know, some
Right.
fucking
Like,
bad
oh, this
bitch
happens to be a
producer.
room and people who just trust us to like.
Yeah, I just
build a
feel
thing
like
in it.
if I were to
Like-
move somewhere, they would all look at me like, who the fuck is this Midwestern fat bitch?
But that's all the comics that you know who built shows. That's what they are. They've been Midwestern fat bitches for real.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Corn-fed
yeah,
producers.
it's like pretty much-
Corn-fed producers.
So you're not gonna stop because you live somewhere else. That's who you are. You're gonna keep doing shit.
Well, shit.
It's all stressful.
Yeah.
It's always stressful if
Right.
you let it be. Also, it's just like at the end of the day, comedy is fake. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it's
Ugh.
not. There's no.
Put it on a t-shirt. God damn it.
It's a
Comedy is
pyram-
fake.
It's a
It's
pyramid
as fake as his
scheme.
Mexican pizza.
Pyramid scheme.
Comedy is literally a
I've
pyramid
never heard it
scheme.
described that way, but
Oh my
yeah.
God.
when you-
Give
Like,
us
the
the
only way to
theory
get up
right before we
is-
get off air. Give us the
Yeah.
theory.
And when you accept that into your heart that you are a part of a scam, it can't hurt you.
oh, ouch. It did hurt, though.
Also, again,
It's all Herbalife all over again.
God damn it. Here comes Connie's trauma.
sorry,
Shit, so much powder.
Get out of it. Soy products everywhere. Oh yeah, soy. Fuck soy. Say it.
yeah.
Fuck soy. I'm
It's
not allowed to have it
I think
either.
that might be why I have PCOS, is because of a lot of soy products and
honestly,
shit that's
I
in
think-
dieting shit and Herbalife that my mom would feed me.
Yeah.
I mean, she wasn't like shoveling it in my mouth. She wasn't
Yeah.
a bad mom. She's a great, amazing mom, and I love her very much.
All
So I
moms
made
are
me
great
gay.
Until they're trash, you know.
What'd you say?
All moms are great until they're trash, you know.
Oh, all moms are great until they're trashed, is in my experience. So, yeah. Good stuff.
Oh
Good
my
stuff.
god, I wish my mom drank.
Oh, I wish that for you too.
My mom's so fun to drink
She's
with.
so lame.
Again, with
Until
the
we get into the
bragging.
conspiracy
She's
theories.
obsessed with me. She's a fun drunk. She's hot. I said that part.
Yeah.
No, your mom is hot. I remember that. She is hot.
She's
I
hot as
agree.
fuck, dude.
We're
She's
talking about
like
your mom or my mom?
your mom.
Both of your moms are
We're talking
hot,
about
but
mine,
okay.
yeah.
Hot mom podcast.
My mom's fine, but
Yeah, this is a
We
hot
should-
mom.
we have to bring our moms on the podcast.
should we have both of
sometime
them on at the same time?
That
I'm
scares
very
me.
angry at mine, so I will not be speaking to her for at least 3 months. But
I
later,
want to have my mom on and then maybe both on. Like, I don't know.
individuals and then together.
'Cause I feel like my mom,
We'll
like,
take to the
they're gonna
drawing
be
board.
anxious enough just being on a podcast.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like.
I want to have Kristen's mom on personally.
Yeah.
No. First of all, my mom doesn't do things at night.
Morning pods. with the
Second
coffee.
of
Pod.
Second of all, I live a double life and my mom can't know about it.
Oh shit!
My mom doesn't know I do drugs. It's fine.
Really?
No. She can't handle it.
She can't handle it.
Yeah.
And
How's she? Is she
Alcohol
like
was
a
like-
good Christian woman? Like, what makes her such a straight and narrow?
well, the pandemic revealed that just fucking everyone in my family was alcoholics and drug addicts. And
Hey,
that's
fair.
basically what happened. She was just like, oh yeah. She tells me like one of the saddest stories I've ever heard in my life about how sorry, I shouldn't have laughed.
it honestly goes with the whole theme of the podcast, so we're good.
But she was
I
like,
was gonna clean the house, but now I'm just depressed, so it's perfect. But your braids look great.
Some people are just good at drugs and alcohol without ruining their lives, I think.
You bragging about
me.
yourself?
Yeah. I'm really
I
good
mean-
at drugs.
Middle school divorcee, great at drugs,
yeah.
not pregnant.
Not pregnant.
Good job.
Ever.
Do you think you'll ever have children? And that's been our podcast.
Instinctively, I want to say, should I ever be responsible for another human being? And the answer to that is no.
Sure.
But that is not how children arrive to people.
Yes.
As I'm sure everyone in this room knows.
Uh-huh.
It's a stock that comes and drops them off.
That's exactly how it works.
It's if your parents fuck up and then you're there.
Yeah. I was a mistake. See, there's some bad things about me.
mistakes. Yeah. So all I want to do is not make a mistake. I just also America's a failed state, so
Yeah.
That
why
part.
would I
That part.
Yeah.
just like have to figure out a different country for them to have
Yeah.
shit in just in case? You know,
Ugh. Yikes.
too much planning.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
planning.
Yeah.
Too much.
No, thank you.
Can't do
This
it.
formula crisis, guess
Right.
what? Guess who's not affecting me, bitch?
Right. I'm just like,
Couldn't care less.
These jugs are filled with milk.
Yeah. Let me feed your babies.
Oh, we will
About the
feed
same
Joe
price of
babies.
gas.
Dude, we should fucking
Can we
scam
milk?
some people.
Yes.
I think if you're like around a baby, you just start producing milk. I'm dead ass.
that's
I'm
cannot be
dead
serious.
ass. Dude, there's been cases.
Or is this like, I'm near a baby
liars
today?
lying?
Oh, no.
Maybe. There's 2 liars right here for sure.
You're just making shit up. Go near a baby. Start shooting milk.
I've watched too many movies. I've watched too much porn. Okay. That's been our episode. This has been very lovely, I think, question mark. Where can we find you, Kristen?
You can find me on Instagram at Kristen CC, and mostly you can find me these days on Twitter yelling about the political system in Los Angeles and sometimes telling jokes. It's mostly me saying fuck Ariel Garcetti all of the time. So shout out to us finally getting a new mayor because this turns
Nice.
up and we're all excited about that shit.
One tiny win for America.
Right.
We'll get somebody else trash. I believe in us.
Hell yeah.
Hey, do you want to hear a good thing that I learned before we get off the pod?
Yeah, what's up?
Scientists created a new enzyme that eats plastic to make recycling happen a lot faster.
Woo, recycling's gonna be real, yay!
That's more untrue than the milk thing. So
No, it's not. You can
way
Google
to
that
eat it up. Bye.
I wanna believe. Bye.
Like Gucci